In a sentence, how useful are AI generated images for businesses?
I'd say a little bit. They're to help with some graphic design. There's some great graphic design tools within some of the tools that we know are the businesses we work with use. Like there's some great AI stuff within Canva's tool set. There's some not purely AI generated stuff, but like it's helping the average consumer get there. In terms of full AI image content where I'm giving it a prompt and then getting some output, it's not there yet.
I would say in its current form, AI generated images have no use for businesses.
Yeah. That's pretty light. It's light to zero. It would have to be something very...
Well, and here's the thing. Anyone who is technical enough to go online, join a Discord server, and start generating AI images is technical enough to just use Canva.
Right.
And a template.
Yep.
And put something out that is unique to their business and going to have all the right text. It's going to use, actual photography that they can take on their smartphone. Smartphones are getting more and more powerful cameras. So, for example, if you run a restaurant, there is no reason for you to not be taking pictures of the actual food that you serve in your restaurant, because to AI generate an equivalent image, it's going to be so far off the mark that it's going to be meaningless.
It'll be meaningless. Yeah, and again, I'll say Canva, but this is really like major photo editing software. The restaurant might not have the perfect lighting conditions for the photo.
No.
Great. But bring it in. The product is
the
real.
Right plate.
You got it.
And it'll be the right style of bread, and it'll be the actual product.
Yeah.
Whereas if you say, hey, AI image generator, make me an image of a chicken sandwich on a black plate.
It will not be your chicken sandwich. It will not be your plate. It will not be in your establishment. It'll be a chicken sandwich, maybe.
Yeah.
But then that comes back down to if that's good enough for your business, that's fine. Would that be good enough for ours? No.
Well,
I can't.
Whose business is that good enough for?
There's lots
businesses use misleading images in their advertising all the time. Look at any Taco Bell ad compared to Taco Bell's actual food.
Yeah. Yeah.
But in terms of promoting a business, unless you're like a massive chain and you're selling fast food and people know to expect the food to be completely different to what's advertised, you're not going to do yourself any favors in terms of building your audience. So no, I would say AI generated images are not useful for small businesses. They're not useful because they don't tie specifically into what you're doing, and they don't accurately reflect the products and services you're trying to sell.
I'm trying to stretch to even find a fringe case, and I'm having a hard time with it. Like if you were an artist and if you were like a tattooist and you wanted to generate some like concept drawings for your business, okay, maybe that you can spark some inspiration on how to, do some stuff, and but that's not user facing. You're gonna go to the public because you still have to do the work.
Right.
So like very fringe cases, maybe you want to do something for some ideation. Maybe you want to do something that's just more creative, but that's not.
Well, that's not
driving revenue.
It's not even going to be the best tool for that job.
That's true too,
right? Like if I'm going to go looking for inspiration, I'm going to use Pinterest.
Yep, Pinterest. I'll use a variety. Yep,
right.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be libraries that already tie into what I'm trying to do, and I can build my own collection and start tagging images and build a collage. Like if I'm just looking for inspiration for design,
waste of time.
There's much better tools that are going to achieve the same.
And that's specifically
thing to achieve through. Yeah.
And that's specifically for images and video. Like video's far off the mark for that. There's some good content generation in terms of writing, but like again, it's still grain of salt.
Yep.
Like there's like if you want to get a good draft.
We've talked before about how AI writing doesn't work for SEO content. It's a mistake to use AI to build your blog posts and your web pages. I love it for internal work though. I did like marketing emails.
It's good for
marketing.
I do love it. I've heard from, I won't obviously mention any names, but I've heard some of it like, oh yeah, it's great at generating a business plan. It's just like, if that's your business plan that's getting spit out of this, like you don't have a business.
Well, did you hear about the lawyers that used AI to generate reference cases and the AI hallucinated cases that don't exist?
What the term that I've heard in the AI space is confidently wrong.
Yeah.
It's confident that these are things, but it is wrong, and that's scary because on surface level, it looks 100% correct. It's like, wow, that's exactly what I was looking for. The problem is that content is completely fabricated. There's not there could be small bits of truth in it, but it's not good.
So speaking